Welcome back. Welcome to come in and to the chat room. Father God, send a lot of people, Father God. So we'll sit here. We'll sit here and wait. See who comes in. What's going on? We got one person in. How are you? Go ahead and say something so I can see who's. We're going live from Watertown, New York. Live from Flat Earth Studios, the world's famous Watertown. All right, Watertown, New York. My name is Donnie Lee, and we're here to talk about the truth. You guys are going to get my opinion on things and then when things I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. But when it's the truth, I'm going to tell you the truth straight out. All right. I'll let you know when it's my opinion, and I'll let you know when I don't. So if anybody wants to come in and talk, we got one person watching. So go ahead and say something. So know who I'm talking with. All right. And if you don't say anything, I'm going to assume you're here not for the truth. That's what I'm going to assume. I get these little checks in my spirit. All right. So I listen to them. All right. Give me information and stuff already. All right. But come down, chat, talk to me. You know what's going on. I'll sit right here until we get more people to talk. So we'll just sit around and just chit chat. You can just listen to me. All right. We got news. The 18th, which is in 9 days at 7 p.m., there's a city council meeting. I will be there on Washington, Watertown on the 18th of February. So be watching for that video. That video will be coming out. So it would be me going back to city council. Bring up when I go to city council. I want to bring up the fact the mayor's been trying to get me to go to the city congresswoman. So if he wants to pass me off to the congresswoman, I've already asked him to call her and to email the congresswoman. So when I go, I'm going to ask him, like, did you call? Did you email? You had 2 weeks. You had 2 weeks to make a phone call or send an email to the congresswoman for me. So that's what that will be one thing I'll be asking mayor and the city council. So we got two people in here. What's up? What's going on? Talking about what I'm going to do. Going to go to city council on the 18th. Going to ask the mayor if he contacted the congresswoman, Elise Stefanik, and let her, so we can have a meeting. Because that's what I said last time. If he wants to pass me off over to her office, all right, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep going in there. So we're just going to keep at it every day, all day, every day. So who's in the chat? Who's watching me? Come over and say something. Because if you don't come over and say something, I'm gonna think that you're not here for the truth. All right. So we got anybody? So we're and nobody said anything. Now they told me last night that my chat was lagging like 5 minutes, but if the case now, I don't know. So you could have already wrote something, I don't know. So I have no idea. So well, nobody's liked my video, so I already tell who's in the room. What's up? You know. So the person watching, what do you think of that? The person watching right now, what do you think of that? What's your opinion? Say something to me so I can see who's in the room with me. We're going to talk live. Flat Earth News, the 18th, 9 days. Going to City Council. I will be asking the City Council and the mayor they emailed and phone called Elise Stefanik to let them know we can have a meeting. So if he's to go to her office, I'm asking him to make the phone call and email. Because if he's referring me, what? It's either that or he needs to give me a letter of reference. If he's referring me to an office, so we're gonna talk about the truth all day, every day, raw, uncut, unedited reaction to things. You know, once people start coming over and start chatting up, things will get spicy. Things usually heat up. We get a bunch of people come in here talking nonsense. In case you don't know, this is Earthers Biblical Earth. Okay, Biblical Earther channel. All right, this is what this is. All right, so we're gonna sit right here, go live, see how many people is tuning in, where you're tuning in from. Come into the chats and say hello. You know what? So far, this has been pretty boring to me because nobody's been saying nothing. Nobody. What are you doing? You're gonna sit in the background, a live show, and not interact with me? I mean, why are you on my channel? Like, why even come to my channel if you're not here to talk with me? So, we'll just sit here and wait. Eventually, people will see the channel and come in. So I do see a comment up there. It says just in from NL. NL. I don't know if that's Netherlands. Okay, it's flat. So, what do you think about this? Tell me what you think about that. So you say it's flat. Now tell me. Okay. So you're a biblical flat earther, right? And your name is Mystical. If you are a biblical flat earther, why is your name Mystical? I don't like the Vatican. Okay. So if you are a biblical flat earther, why is your name Mystical? You see how many checks in my spirit I'm getting? I don't even know. So I know what's going on. So, yep. We're going to stay live until we get some biblical flat earthers in the chat. Listen, I'm only interested in talking to biblical flat earthers. If you're not a biblical flat earther, but you have genuine questions, you can ask them. But you got to show respect. You know. No, seriously. Answer my question. If you are a biblical flat earther, why is your YouTube name Mystical? I don't think biblical flat earther would ever want to use that name. That's my opinion on that one. But I think I'm right about it. I think I'm calling you out, buddy. I don't think you are a biblical flat earther at all. Not one bit. All right. I mean, Bible, your answer is yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah. So, I mean, seriously, it is a good question. If you are truly a biblical flat earther, why is your name Mystical? Why would you name your YouTube channel that? That's the opposite of what we should be trying to. One creator. Well, what's his name? Who's that creator? Listen, I'm trying to figure out who you are. That's right. Trying to figure out. Listen, you don't need to put a picture up. You don't got to put your real name out. Know what kind of person you are, but just put what you type. All right. I'm gonna already know. I mean, I already know, but I'm just. It's nice that you're chatting already. I mean, just the way. Listen, your name gave me a check in my spirit. Let me tell you how many checks I got from this guy, from Mystical. We got. Well, good. Go in peace then. Depart from this channel because you seem like you want to be hidden. You don't want to be out. It seems like you want to be hidden right now. You don't got your name. All right. You don't got your Mystical. Where are you? You know what I mean? Like, all right. So you're already trying to be hidden. I mean, you're easy. There's so many checks. Let me go through the checks in my spirit. First off, the name. The second thing is the icon. All right. To me, it looks like a yin and yang, but I can't really tell what it is. Then NL. I don't even know what NL is. Um, it's flat. That was like my second. Like he was trying to convince me that it was flat, so another check went off. And then when I showed him the Bible, when I showed you the Bible, why'd you say yep? Answer me that. When I showed you the Bible, why was your reply yep? If I was on somebody else's channel and they were like, "Hey, what do you think of this?" and I showed the Bible, I'd be like, "Love it. It's the best." I'd be all for it, man. Your answer just seems like I know what spirit you're operating in. Netherlands, below sea level. Okay, listen. Netherlands when I first seen NL, but I also didn't know where it could be. But listen, if you are a biblical, what's your name then? I'm Donnie Lee. Who am I talking to? You know what I mean? Because it seems to me that you want to be hidden. Don't want to. If you're a biblical flat earther, you're telling people the truth. All right. That's what we're doing. 24/7, 365, every day, all day. All right. You're gonna get me caught uncut raw. That one's below sea level. Okay. Whatever. We got 3 people in the chat. Nobody's hit the like. That's another thing. You say you're biblical flat earther and you're not over there hitting the like button or wherever it is on your screen. You know, come on now. Listen, you're gonna get this raw, uncut, live experience from Watertown, New York. That's what's gonna happen here. All right. I'm here to share things. Don't like to be open. Well, guess what? If you want to be hidden in darkness, you're already telling the spirit I'm talking to. All right. Your spirit let me know right away who's operating the keyboard over there. All right. Come on. I mean, come on now. I don't like to be open. I don't want to hear that. You want to be a little pussy. I don't want to made fun of. I don't want people making fun of me. I want to keep it. I ain't got neither this channel and neither this kingdom work. Neither this God. All right, we're doing kingdom working up in here. I ain't got no time for no one. Listen, this channel is about honor, courage, and commitment. You understand that? Honor, courage, and commitment. Don't like to be open and flattered. You might as well leave this channel. I even want you to watch my stuff then. You don't want to be open. What's wrong with you? I hope my words again. If you're truly a biblical flatterer, you should be ashamed of yourself. Listen, you could be as real as you want. I'm naming your spirit. I'm not here for fake people that don't want to. Look what you just said. Don't like to be in the open flat earth. I don't need to hear that spirit tell me how they're scared and they're afraid. Listen, you can throw me the peace symbol all you want. All right, bro? Listen, I'm a flat Earth warrior. All right, I put on my armament of God. All right, I'm not like all these other Christians that are just gonna talk to you nice and stuff. I'm gonna call your spirit out. I'm gonna know who I'm talking to. You understand? You don't think I can see the heart of the situation of who I'm talking to? Come on now, man. Anger is not a good way. Oh, it's listen. These people with a whip and he flip tables over. Listen, man, I know what spirit. Listen, this is me. I love how I am. My personality is amazing because you know all them big tough guys, the tough guys. You know they like to beat people up and hurt people. Yeah, not so tough when I'm not so tough when I'm not tough at all. All right, those people ain't tough at all. All right, because why they cower? There's something to listen. On the armor of God, the Holy Spirit is a protector. All right. And if I get fired up and loud and talked about things, listen, for somebody that wants to leave, listen, man, I'm getting to your heart of the matter. I think you're lying to me. I just think you're just down because you're not a biblical flat earther. All right. That's what I'm saying because you're very nice. People say, listen, you're a nice guy. I'm sure in person, you see somebody that needs help, you help them out. You might see a homeless person, you might help them out. Money, you help them out. I'm sure you do all them things. I'm sure you do all them nice things for people. I'm sure that people could call you up right now, be like, hey, whatever your name is, um, and you could probably go right over there and help them out. I'm sure you could probably go do that for somebody. Works ain't gonna get you nowhere with the Lord. You could do all them things all your whole life. All right. Until you come to Christ as your savior, listen, you haven't even said Jesus. You haven't even said the name of God, right? His son's name. Your answer and your response to the Bible is yep, yep. It's flat, yep. Your name's mystical. Listen, I'm sure you're a nice guy. Listen, hell is filled with nice guys. I'm not so nice. Say the truth of how things are, okay? That's what listen, you don't need to be nice all the time. That's what I love about the New York culture. You gotta be nice. You could just call things the way they are. All right. That's one thing about New York. All right. One thing about our culture here. We're gonna call it out. We're gonna say something like, "Hey, forget about it. What are you doing?" All as I know, we could be having all the same people watching. Who knows? On and talk. I've been talking to this mystical guy, trying to. I've been figuring out what kind of spirit this guy's operating with. This is Earth Channel. All right. I know I'm rough around the edges. I know you're probably gonna hear me swear. You guys are probably gonna see me smoke a cigarette on live. Because you're gonna get hidden. Nothing's gonna be hidden here. Okay. Everything's gonna be in the open, so we can discuss the truth. Try to read you. I already listen. I I was already aware of you, mystical. The first thing was that one viewer that was just in the background for a minute, couple minutes. All right. I already knew who was in the chat room. I know what kind of spirits operate here. Listen, man, you can't come to a truthers page and think that you can get away with trying to lie to them. Nah, you can do whatever you want, say whatever you want. Listen, I can flat earther, and I can tell you don't have a relationship with the Lord. You know why? There's no light in you. You want to stay hidden. There's no light. Just wants to stay hidden. Darkness wants to stay hidden. So that's the easiest way to name. That's the easiest way to know who I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? Like that's easy. And that's day one stuff. Come on. So, so who do we got in the chat? We still got the one guy in here. Just my whole chat is up like that. To read you. Listen, bro. I'm gonna pray for you is what I need to do. Jeez, you know, whoever this person is, Lord, they need, why, wise up, wise up, guy, wise up. You know, I don't need to have to listen. If you come here to debate the shape of the earth of the Lord, you come to debate the wrong guy. You're gonna get destroyed. You will get destroyed on this channel. You will enjoy trying to debate the globe. Okay, now point. What good is a flat earth Christian if they're not doing kingdom work for God? God's gonna spit that person out. I like that person. God don't want you to stay hidden. Listen, get over it. Just get over it. Get over it. Yo flat jacks. I'm just talking to a certain person, as you could probably see. I asked him what he thought about flat Earth in the Bible, and maybe you can read the rest, and maybe you can figure out what I figured out. But what's up, flat jacks? Yo. A couple likes. So we're just going live every day. We're going to talk about the truth, of course. Listen, flat jacks. On the 8th, when I go to city council, I'll be asking them if they called or emailed the congresswoman for me, because if the mayor asked me out over to the congresswoman's office, I'm going to have him call or email. I mean, come on, or give me a letter of reference, because I'm contact the congresswoman. You know, but I'm going to need some reference from the mayor, because if he's telling me to go there, that's what I'm going to do. So we got 7 people watching. Come down, say hi to me. All right. We need some biblical flat earthers. All right. And they're not afraid of it. Can't be afraid. And if you're afraid of the truth, be ashamed of yourself. Be ashamed of yourself if you cower from the truth and want to keep hidden. It should be shameful. Shame on you if you want to cower away from the truth and keep it hidden. All right. So we got 6 people in the chat. Now we got 2 people in the chat, but we only got, what's going on? Don't want to lose job. Okay. Mystical. That's a valid point. There's a lot of people going through that right now. They don't want to lose their job because you know what? Chances are you probably would lose your job. Most people do. Most people do lose their job when they come out as a flat earther because it strikes people. But you know what? There's going to come a lot. Listen, this is the Holy Spirit. Listen, there's a reason you're in my chat right now. This is the Holy Spirit telling you make that choice. You don't think God will provide? Are you kidding me? I have everything from prayer. Everything comes from prayer because God provides. Listen, it's crazy how long I've been at work. All right. It's been a long, long time. All right. But it's amazing how I eat every day. My rent is paid. Glory to the most highest is food. All right. Because why? I put my trust in the Lord. He takes care of everything. So, this is what you have to do. You got to make that choice. Now, if you want to choose your job and be quiet and keep hidden, you will answer for that. Absolutely. 100% you will answer for that. Because why? It's the condition of your heart. Right. Absolutely flat jacks. I fish and pole in the corner right here. I go down to the river and pull me fish out of that river. I'm a good old boy. I can set snare traps and traps. I can do all that stuff. Right. When I was a kid growing up, I grew up with a Bible in the left hand and a rifle in the other. Okay. I grew up in playing in the field, shooting shotguns. All right. That's cool. I live in the ghetto right now. I live in the ghetto. We got asphalt and a bunch of stone parking lots out where I'm at right now. There ain't no place to grow. I know I can start inside. Listen, I got a seed saved that I've been waiting for spring because I plan on doing a garden on my porch anyway. But my main goal, I would farm. That that'd be amazing. By the grace of God, that'd be cool. If I could get me a farm, relive my childhood days growing up on the ranch. So that'd be cool. I'll tell you what. When I was in Virginia, 2 years ago, and I met a farmer. I didn't know Virginia grew cabbage, and I tell you what, it was early spring. It was an it was end of February, and they had to harvest. They were harvesting in February, like the end of February. Had I sold my they needed my truck because they were going to use my truck as a field truck to go around and get all the cabbage, and they needed it because it was going to be in like a week or something, a week or two. But it was like the end of February when I was there. I was like, wow, the growing season is awful early down here. That's what I remember. And then when I was in North Carolina, see up here in the north, we have a saying with the corn because we grow corn up here. That's what we got a lot of fields. That's when you're driving around the country, it's cornfields normally. All right. We have a saying that says knee high by the 4th of July. So we know we're going to have a good crop if the corn is knee high by the 4th of July. When I was in North Carolina, because I used to live in North Carolina, and I was down there on the 4th of July because we had a big barbecue pig roast. You know, was taller than I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3". Their corn was already taller than me by the 4th of July. What's up, Charity? What's up, Charity? Yeah. What's up, Charity? I'm glad you came. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad we got some difficulties in here. We're just talking about growing seasons and how I live in the ghetto and how I'm going to have to start a porch garden. So that's cool. That's cool. You know what? You guys know what we're today. We're going to talk about the truth 100% of the time. Yep. Yeah, I've done potatoes before. Back when I used to be with my ex-wife, we had a pretty nice garden. I had a whole different life before my homeless episodes. I'm single now, but I used to have a whole life before. So fell on some tough times, and now we're just trying to build back. It's kind of like that's kind of how I feel like my life is right now. Kind of feel like Job. God allowed the devil to come in and taketh because God knew that I would praise him anyway. And who knows? Maybe this is my season. So that'd be nice. It'd be a nice season if I can start to harvest this hard work that I've been, I know it's works, but it's your heart condition. Humble. You got to humble yourself, your sins and stuff. But when you're a humble heart, you just want to serve God, and that's what it's about today. So, does anybody got any questions for me? Any questions? We got 5 people coming in. Listen, man, it's Sunday. Most people don't work today, and if you are working, why are you working for somebody else? Is what I want to know. You're working right now. Are you working for yourself? In kingdom work and doing that, or are you making money for somebody else? Like, come on. So that's what we got to know about. That's what's going on. So the question is, do I like Nathan Thompson? I'll be honest with you. I don't know anything about him. So there it is. I don't know anything about him. I've heard his name. So let me tell you what I have heard, but I have heard his name and I know he's a famous flat earther. But I think I am sub to him because I think he had come in and commented maybe my videos before or in one of my live chats. So I might already have a sub to Nathan Thompson, but I don't really know anything about him, so I don't know what to say about that. Let me tell you the question from Flatjacks. He ever zoomed and saw red, blue, green stars, globers say dwarf star. Let me tell you my first telescope experience as an adult. Okay. Back when I was married as a stepfather, and my stepdaughter, for her birthday, I went and bought her a telescope. All right. Her birthday is in June. All right. So I went and bought her a telescope, and it was weird because the next day she comes home from school with a thing from the school saying that the International Space Watertown supposedly right underneath the path of the International Space Station. So they gave us that like 7 o'clock that night or at night, just as the sun's going down, we're gonna see the International Space Station pass overhead. We go to a field, set up the thing, and we're trying to look for. I have no idea. My stepdaughter is like 8 years old, so, at this time, and she's all excited about. Me too, man. I fell for. I didn't know about it, and all of a sudden, just like this, about the time they said it would pass over Watertown, I looked in the sky. There was this bright light that looked like a star. It looked like it was emitting its own light, reflecting light. It looked like something that was just a light, and it was moving at a pretty good clip across the sky. So back that I could not use my telescope to track it. Like as soon as I had it on, it was out of focus. It was gone. All right, so it moved right across the sky. So disappointed that she couldn't see that. Well, we've seen it with our naked eye go, but just a light. It's just a light. So basically, knowing what I know now, flying by. That's what's going on up there. That's what the International Fake Station is. But what we did is we set up on a. So the stars started to come out, and I set the telescope on the star. Just real quickly, I made sure in focus, and it was set up. I'm like, okay, Here, look at the star. So she goes over to the telescope and she goes, wow, Daddy, you can see all the colors of the rainbow. I said, what? That's what I said to her. She said, Daddy, I can see all the colors of the rainbow. I said, what do you mean? And I look down the thing. I go over to the telescope. I look down, and that star is pulsating all the colors, all the spectrums of all the colors of the rainbow. And I was dumbfounded in that moment. Like, wow, I did not expect to see that. But when my stepdaughter, jumped back and was like, wow, Dad, you know colors of the rainbow. I'm like, I did not believe her. I keep doing that symbol. I'm sorry, man. I did not believe her at all. All right. I did not believe her at all that you could see all the colors of the rainbow flashing out of a star. But I tell you what, I went over there and looked, and there it was. Wow. And it was only like a $40 telescope that I bought from Walmart. It was like $40. It was like one of them. Who knows? It may have been on sale for $20. Who knows? It was similar to this one. This one's a telescope too, but you know what? It's simple, but you can see a pretty good distance with it. You know, is it going to be millions of light years away? No, because everything's close. So get that out of your head. You know. So before I was a flat earther. So as a flat earther, now so this is what happened. So now I'm a flat earther researching real stars now, right? I seen the thing, right? I already knew as soon as I came across, because people are saying no, that's not what it is when you zoom in on it. I already knew these people posting videos of real stars, and that's what it was. Because why? I observed it for myself. Okay, this is cheap. You could pick something up like this at Walmart for probably $50. Nobody usually does that type of stuff. I got this for free from my brother. This thing's 8 years old. Let me tell you, this telescope is 8 years old, or maybe 10. I think he said it was even older than that. I think he said he got it before he was married. I don't know. All right. This thing is covered in dust. He brings it by. Brand new. Brand new. Nobody uses it. And then he gave it to me. At first, he wanted to charge me for it because he knew I wanted it. But I said, no, man. He just seen that he just gave it to me. All right. So that's what's going on. You can pick telescopes up. I got this for free. This is a free one. All right. That's been sitting brand new in a box, unopened for 10 years, like 8 or 10 years. They put software. This thing's so old, the software that it came, because it came with a camera, actually. This model came with a camera that I could hook on here. The software is so old, there's nothing I could do about it. Unless I find a really, really old desktop and all that stuff, I can't hook that up. The camera wouldn't be supported. So get a telescope for yourself. It's easy. It's easy to get a telescope and go look. Come on. So we got 8 people in here. We got Charity, but he's Charity still around, or you just chilling back, listening, watching? Don't forget, y'all. Charity will not be so charitable if she sees you get out of line. There's other people watching that are not chatting, because it's better to be known who you are out in the open. All right, so we can talk about the truth. Yeah, I figured, Cherry, you're just chilling back, watching. All right. Yeah, so I'm about to run out of something to say. People need to start asking me questions. We need to talk about the truth. We gotta start organizing this stuff. What I need to learn how to do today, I'll probably do it on the next movie. I'll figure it out. But I gotta learn how to invite people in for a chat, and we can talk, so everybody can see who we're talking to, and we can have a conversation. This way, I can hear your voice and even see your face. Do I know about the black swan? No, I do not know about the black swan. So that is something I do not know about. Did you ask? You know what? I do have Mikey's number, and you know what? Brooke, absolutely. I will do that. I will call Mikey later or text him. Thank you. That you know what? I'll do that. I'll try to get a hold of Mikey Smith, and that's what I'll do. But I'll do it later when I'm off it. I'm not gonna do it now. All right. But yes, you're right. I'll get a hold of Mikey. Maybe he can help me out. Yeah, Charity. Other people have said that, but that's okay. You're here now. That's cool. That's cool. Just make sure you do hit the notification bell. Even though you might be subscribed, you might have not hit the bell to make sure you get all notifications. So I'm not quite sure how that works. I'm still new on the channel, but hey, man, that could be some of my censorship. You never know. Because I'm a threat. I'm a big threat to these people right now. To all these corporations and all politicians and all these deceivers. I'm the type of person that they're scared of the most. They are scared to death of a person like me. They're like, oh shit, there's one of them right there. Damn it. We got, they're going code red, code red. We got can see. We got a guy who can see, and he's not going to take it anymore. He's not taking it. That's what's going on. Okay. You know, I'm getting some text messages right now. Um, so what did you say, Charity? I didn't even get a note. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I don't know how that works. Mystical. I'm not checking it out. Why don't you give me a brief explanation there of what Black Swan is? What does it touch on? Like, what's the topic about? I mean, I'm not just gonna go type in Black Swan and look because I don't know what I'm looking at. All right, tell me why. What information have you got out of Black Swan that you're telling me to go check it out? Like, what piqued your interest? Like what piqued your interest that you want me to look up Black Swan? Let me ask you, is Black Swan, I mean, can it be rightly divided with the Word of God? I mean, can it be? Can Black Swan right by the Word of God, which means is there truth in it? Because I don't even know what Black Swan is. Okay. Okay, so Flatjack says Black Swan is legit. It's long distance optics. Okay, so I'm learning here. Listen, perfect example of me trying to figure out something new. So I've never heard of Black Swan, so that's new. And the second thing is I figured out what Black Swan is I'm being told it's long distance optics. So, all right. Now you piqued my interest because that's something that can be observed. I don't know. Okay, listen. Flat Jack said that is legit. He said Black Swan is legit. It's long distance optics. So if Flat Jacks is telling me it's about optics for long distance, that caught my attention. Then it's probably something I will. All right. So there might be, why not just call it that instead of calling it Black Swan? Like my name in my channel is Flat America. So right to the point. Because Black Swan doesn't give you any information on what it is. You know, Nathan. How many Flat Earth Nathans do we have? I got Flat Earth Nathan Roberts in my phone. He had a big channel. I think he deleted himself off YouTube. But I still got his number though. He had over 20,000 subscribers, so that's pretty cool. Be linked up with somebody like that, but he took off from. I don't know what that was about. Why are there so many Nathans in the flat Earth community? I mean, I don't know. Like, what is that about? Nathan. What's the? Does anybody know Gematria? I don't know Gematria. What is Nathan and Demont and can that be arranged? Let's break down the word the name Nathan. Does anybody know what that is in Gematria? What number that adds up to? And do it with my name too. Donnie, and do it with my name. I don't know what my name is in Gematria Egypt, but just do it with my name because I'm interested to be. Okay, it's a conspiracy, right? It might listen, what I mean, but it seems that if your name is Nathan and you're a flat earther, like I guess you're famous. So if you're Nathan out there watching and you're a Glober, if you switch over to flat Earth, all of a sudden, if you're named Nathan, you become a famous flat earther. I guess that's how it works. Like, there's a lot of different Nathans in the flat. I can't believe that. How many Nathans we got? No, I do not have any Nathans in my phone either, so I don't have any Nathan contacts. Or do I? Maybe I do got one Nathan. I can't remember now. Yeah, I got a Nathan Roberts. I got a Nathan Roberts down in Georgia. Yeah. People, we got to stay connected. Man, if you're legit and you really want to stay connected, you guys can have my number. But listen, I'm already I'm talking with her, right? All right. I'm not just gonna give out my number and stuff, but if you want to stay connected, to be legit connected, work, get updated, really come to work for the kingdom. Lucy, look at what um you know what? I ate lunch. I'm not so hangry anymore. I'm not so hangry. Yeah, I'm not so hangry right now. I was able to get something in the belly. I was. That's funny, Lucy. Hot dogs started this flat Earth Nathan thing joke. Have heard some Nathan jokes in the flat Earth. Like I'm not the only one that has brought this up, but yeah, I was getting pretty hangry. I didn't eat since the previous day, and I really didn't eat that much. Really, I mean, I was so much live and I was so concentrating. When I got off live, like hungry. Like I couldn't believe how hungry I was. So, but listen, let's get to the point. It wasn't because I was hungry. It was because I was standing up for the word of God. That's straight. But I probably got a little louder than I should. That's the hangry part. But that's okay. You're gonna get me live, unedited. Oh, look, we got all these other jokers in the chat again. We got some jokers in there. Well, we know we got people, we got some fixtures out there. They know what to do when they see it. You know, whatever. You know, whatever. That's funny. Lucy's in here. Hey, since you're on live, I read your text. I'm not ignoring your text. Okay. I'm gonna agree with you right in this moment. I don't know how to respond to that with what you just text me because words have a lot of meaning to me. And if you're gonna not respect authority, how can you expect me to reply that? Like, can't. A man's heart is respect, right? Way through. If you really want to be with this man, if you really be with me, you got to respect me. I mean, that's just the way it is. I got to be respected. And how do you respect a man? You do what he says. I mean, you do what he says. You know, I'm not going to mislead you. Okay, Lucy asked a question. How does a flat Earth explain mountains? That's an upheaval. God controls everything. What's up, Matt? What, buddy? Happy Sunday. Yeah, it's the day that all these Christians are, you know, worshiping worship. We got Matthew in the house. I think Matthew's down. He's in New York too. I think he's down there by Virginia, but he's still a New Yorker. I think, right, Matt? Did I get that right? You're still in New York, Binghamton. I think he said. We got Charity in Minnesota. All right, we got Charity, Minnesota. I like that, Minnesota. Yeah, Binghamton, down there by Pennsylvania. Yep. You're at least a 2.5 hour drive or more for me. Probably about at that 2.5 hour mark. That's where you're at down there. So your way down there. I'm sure it's beautiful down there through there and stuff. We got 9 people. What's up? What's up? Listen, Lucy, you probably didn't like what you're gonna get the truth. You're gonna get my opinion when I'll tell you when it's my opinion, and I'll tell you when I don't know. And I just told you the truth. Um, you want me to say that back to you? I need respect. And how do you respect a man? He lives. Define special, please. What do you mean special? Oh, you're talking to Felix Kupla. Okay. What else? Matthew Moore. Gotta get meetups going in the Northeast. Absolutely. Come up right to Watertown right now. You can sit right here. We can talk live to the people. Right, dude? You don't got a place you can't afford. You can sleep on the couch, bro. All right. Got to bring a blanket and a pillow because I only got one of those for myself. So, but I'll come up here and do some kingdom work and do some stuff. Get in the car and drive 2.5 hours up here. I mean, that's what's going on. All right. Community. Come on, listen. All right. There's some plenty of city council meetings. And if you're that serious, brother, I would expect a knock at my door. So, plan that. We'll do some flat smacking. We'll put some videos together. You know what I mean? We'll do some flat earthing, baby, and then we'll put the video up. Is what we'll do. You know what I mean? I just need help, man. I didn't know flat earthers coming through, helping me out because there's a lot of work to do. You know, because like the next thing on my agenda that's big, going back to Seattle again on the 18th at 7 p.m. You know what I mean? So I'm cool. I'm glad you're down. That's cool. I hope to see you, Michael. Or I'm not Michael. I'm sorry, Matt. Matthew Moore. I seen your name Moore, and I just automatically thought Mike. Well, are you on Flat Earth People Finder? I think that's the second time that. So then that means I might not be if you're asking me that question because I remember a while ago filling out something and like and then after I submit it, you ever do something online and then like not sure if you sent it through or not, if it went through. Like that's what happened when I went to that website. I didn't know if it was the that website for Flat Earth People Finder was just a bad website, like it was just glitchy and slow. When I put all my information, I left that site thinking, I'm not sure if they got my information, but I did attempt it. Yeah, Zoom Truth. I did do that at one time. Listen, for all I know, Flat Earth Finder could be a joke. I have no idea what. You want to find me. The Holy Spirit's going to guide you. Broadcast, 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 and just whoever find me good, because we got work to do. Are you kidding me? The harvest is ripe, and we need workers in the field. Did you hear? The harvest is ripe. We need workers in the field. Here I am waiting until there's a knock on my door. Someone that really wants to do some real flat earth work, doing kingdom work here. Doing every day, all day. As we did yesterday, we're doing it today. We're going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to be taking breaks, but when I'm done back, that's what's going to happen. Every day, all day. At the top, even if I have to go to my rooftop and scream at my lungs, all day, every day, I am fed up with the state of the way things are. I just might go buy an American flag just to hang it upside down in my front yard to send a message. Does anybody know what an upside down flag means? Does anybody? Can somebody tell me what the meaning? I know what it means. I'm just testing you guys, if you guys know. What is the meaning of an upside down flag? Does anybody know? And it's not that, don't say disrespect because it's not. It's a signal. Flags are used to signal things. That's right. Charity nailed it. Look what Charity wrote. It means we are in distress. It means a country in distress. You know what? I made up my mind. I will be going to buy an American. Now, my house already has an American flag, but guess what? It's not mine. I don't own it. So I'm not going to flip it upside down. All right. Because you're going to cause problems with whoever's flag. All right. So I'm going to go get my own flag and I'm going to raise it upside down. And you know what? It's going to start a shit storm. I guarantee it's going to start a shit storm, and I'm going to film every minute of it, baby, because there are people who know what that means. And then there's going to be a lot of ignorant people thinking that I'm disrespecting America. But that's what I'm going to do. I will be buying a flag, and I will be raising it and hosting it upside down. And it's going to stay up 24/7. Listen, if you're going to vandalize and flag, I'll get another one. You're going to steal that flag, I'll get another one. You're going to take it, you're going to knock the pole over, I'll put up another one. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to raise a flag and hang it upside down because I was in the Navy. And the one thing, if you were in the Navy, you use flags and signals. All right. You know that we had to learn hundreds of different flags. Hundreds of different types of flags we had to learn. So flags are used as a signal, and I'm gonna be hanging the American flag upside down to raise awareness. Now, I'm putting out a national right now. It's a national call to all biblical flat earthers to flip your flags over. If you are a biblical flat earther, I need you to flip your flag over. And you're saying, why? Why should I do that? It's going to cause problems. It's because it's the choice. You need to stand for the word of God because people are going to ask you why, and then you got to tell them the truth. You're not going to stand for it anymore. Listen, I'm going to start telling people that now. And I'm going to do my own video on this. I will raise an American flag down. Now, I'm not going to just go over to the city and do it to theirs. They'll probably bust me for tampering with city property. Like, it's weird, right? American flag, it's taxpayers who paid for it, but if I touch it and hang it upside down, they probably come get me. So, you know what? Instead of doing it to somebody else's flag, I'm going to go out American flag, hoist it on my own pole, and it'll be upside down. Because there will be people who knows what that means. They're going to be wondering why I think their country is in distress. So people are going to start wondering why. Why do you think the country is in distress? And they're not know about flat Earth, and that's going to be an opportunity to talk about flat Earth. All right. So Flatjacks, he says, I was a fire watch on the listen. Look at Flatjacks. We're both in the Navy. He knows what I mean that we were trained in flags. I mean, every flag, hundreds. Not only, listen, you got the American flag, each state flag, you got all the country flags, then you have signal flag, and then you can use your country flag as signal flags. You know, like it's weird. There's a lot of signals, all right, just by flagging. The colors, what's on the flag, an X, a dot. I mean, the color, a stripe. How many stripes? Like, there's so many different flags. So I'm asking any biblical flat earthers, let's start hanging our American flags upside down. That's what we got to start hanging because that's going to catch a lot of people's attention. People are going to be driving by and that. Listen, I don't care if you've seen the American flag upside down. I bet you that's going to get to you. You're going to be wondering what in the hell is that flag doing up down? And then there's going to be some people who are going to agree with you because they already hate the government. Film all the people that get triggered because they are uninformed. Absolutely. You know what I should do? I would have to get some kind of security camera, but I should raise an American flag, put it upside down, put like a live stream on that flag. Because listen, I can guarantee if I hoist a flag upside down, someone come take it or damage it or flip it around. Someone's going to change it. I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody would be bold enough to come do that. If that happens, we'll do it again. But yes, I will be. That's my new thing. You know what? We're doing it. We're going to be hanging an American flag upside down. Well, anyway, people. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to come back. Listen, I know we got some good stuff here. But I'm going to come back in a little while. I'm going to take a break. Put an FE flag below it. Okay, Flatjack's made a good point. He said put an FE flag. Now, why shouldn't I put the FE flag above it and then the American flag underneath it upside down? The reason why we're in distress is because of flat Earth. It's not being taught. So, if I were to do that, the flat Earth flag. Now, I don't even have a flat Earth flag. I'm sure as heck ain't going to be flying the UN flag. That's the only flat Earth flag that I know about. I mean, so I don't know what a flat Earth flag is. I would have to make my own. Like when I was in the Navy, we made our own flags. So maybe I got to make my own flag. If I did a United Nations flag, people are going to say, yeah, and upside down. I don't even know. I think it's just a plain upside down flag, maybe a sign next to it, maybe a little placard of why it's upside down. You know what I mean? So since I live in the ghetto and I don't own the property, so this is my idea. I'm gonna go get 5 gallon bucket. I'm gonna fill it up like with stones or rocks, put a pole in the middle. All right. It'd be just on, I can't really be digging, it's winter out. All right. So I'm gonna be hoisting. I will be hoisting a flag upside down, and we'll see how that. Well, I want to end this chat for now. I'll be back on later. And you're right. It will really spread the word. I'm telling you right now. People, my channel will be lit up. And sure, it's gonna be a lot of hate, but you know what? It's gonna get out there. I live basically downtown. Like, if I were to film, I'm basically downtown. I'm gonna have 10,000 people easily a day down flag if I put it right out back. If I put it in my back parking lot, there's gonna be easily 10,000 people a day seeing that upside down flag, because I live on a busy. Right here is State Street, which is Route 3. It's a pretty busy thoroughway right through the city. So 10,000 people a day would see an upside down flag. Yep. That's a great idea. It's powerful. Absolutely. I'm doing it. I've had that upside down flag idea for a long time. Uh, it's going to happen now. So upside down flag will happen. I'm going to let you guys go for now. I will be back on later. Love you guys. Talk to you later.